wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Dreaded D-Rose report. Let's get going. It's Friday. Former WWE creative team member Court Bauer, this is his real name, Court, he revealed on Twitter that David Kriegsman, who started with WWE several months ago, is now the head writer. Kriegsman is a former soap opera writer for All My Children and has won several Daytime Emmy Awards. Kriegsman fills the void left by Eric Patowski, which I've told you last week, who left the company earlier this month. WWE is looking to hire more former soap opera writers, according to PWIinsider.com. You know, I never thought I was going to be watching soaps, but I guess the older I get, the more I'm watching soaps, and didn't even know it Monday night, 8 o'clock. Former WWE writer Brian Gerwitz, who now, well, he always wrote a lot of the rock stuff. He's also been stepping up on the creative side. There's still no real push for Paul Heyman to join the creative team, although he does work with various wrestlers who seek his advice, which most of them should. And it was reported that Paul Bearer's Sons signed off on the angle at Raw a few weeks ago where Punk interrupted The Undertaker's tribute and disrespected the urn, so Punk had their blessing, so no hassle there. Paul's son, Michael Moody, tells TMZ that WWE creative approached the Moody family for permission before the angle went down on TV, and the family approved it. Michael also told TMZ, he said, "We felt that Dad would have appreciated us at Raw last week and agreed to the angle. We knew Dad wouldn't have wanted it any other way." Kind of wondering what his two sons are doing. Are they in the wrestling business at all, or are they just stayed the heck away? Kind of curious. Yesterday, there was a video posted of, you have to look it up on YouTube. You know, YouTube. You got to type in YouTube. Well, anyway, Stephanie McMahon boxing. They had a video of her boxing. I've never seen her box, but I'm sure Triple H has. And anyway, her comment about Paul Heyman, better watch out. Heyman responded to Stephanie with the following tweet. He says, "The passion WWE's Stephanie McMahon excludes while tweeting to me is demonstrative of a very frustrated woman." TMZ covered Stephanie's video and posted the clip last week in the New York City when she was there, and where she talked about training at the Franco's gym. For years, TNA has billed the X division as a no-limit division, but on Thursday at Impact, TNA announced rule changes to the X division matches that Dixie Carter hinted at last week on Twitter. Here's the big changes too. The X division is now a weight limit of 230 pounds. Could call it a cruiserweight division if you wanted. All of the X division matches will now be three-man matches. I'm not sure, why that is. Maybe too much going on at the same time. And TNA's reaction had been published in a three-part video interview with Kurt Angle, which I guess is online too. TNA has also released the following video of Bully Ray beginning to explain why he did the turn on Hulk and Brooke Hogan in Lockdown. In case you wanted to know. Maybe he just wanted to get back with Bubba. He missed his brother. TNA wrote, TNA, let me change the channel. Steve Austin wrote on Twitter that he won't be at WrestleMania 29. He says, "I got many questions flying at me concerning WrestleMania 29. The decision has been made that I will not be at WrestleMania 29, and that's the bottom line." Don't know whether that's the bottom line from his angle or WWE's angle. Actually, WWE's got enough headliner in their show without having him in. It probably, if he was there, it would be a bigger paycheck going out for WWE, but I don't know if it would be a bigger pay-per-view buys. During last week's Impact taping up in Chicago, Bully Ray, I told you about that, unleashed a slew of anti-gay remarks towards fans. After apologizing earlier in the week for his outburst, TNA heavyweight champion went on Twitter Thursday to apologize again. He said, I had a very positive talk with the man I got into the verbal altercation with in Chicago, Ray tweeted. He said, I personally apologized for my careless choice of words and ignorance with regards to certain slurs that I used. I take full responsibility, and once again, I apologize to all. The word was, of course, FAG, fag. Do you know, now I'm going to show my age a little bit. Years ago, when I used to sneak around and smoke, when I was smaller, back then the word fag was a cigarette. They would say, hey, do you have a fag? It would be a cigarette, it really was. Ask your dad. And if you're the same age as I am, ask yourself, you know. I don't know, it changed somewhere or the other. So maybe Bubba Ray would just call that guy a cigarette. I don't know. Anyway, TNA Wrestling has released the following video promoting its annual Slammiversary pay-per-view, which takes place on Sunday, June 2nd in Boston, Massachusetts. Hey, tickets go on sale Friday, by the way. Current airing on WWE Classics On Demand is WWE event from March 19th, 1990, Madison Square Garden. WWE posted the preview clip from the show of the Ultimate Warrior defending the IC Championship against Mr. Perfect. And it's kind of odd because Ultimate Warrior is not a scientific wrestler, but, well, Perfect sure was. And Randy Orton is appearing at the St. Louis Comic Con at the American Center in St. Louis, Missouri today about 5:30 p.m. Details are available online. And as reported, I told you about that this week, that Wrestling Observer newsletter said that Maria Kanellis, who appeared in WWE from 2004 to 2010, was among the divas contacted by the organization officials to return. Well, possibility of a comeback, however, fell through when some unspecified female talent learned of WWE's interest in Kanellis and caused management to shelve the idea. Well, in 2011 and 12, Kanellis hosted an online show called AfterBuzzTV.com discussing Raw, events and things, which most notably for her cryptic remarks regarding personal lives of Kelly Kelly and the Bella Twins. Well, regarding the report in past remarks, she tweeted Thursday, as for other rumors, she says, I have respect for all the divas, include the Bellas and Barbie now. What's in the past is past. Then it says, one love, life, lady first. One life, one love, life, one love, one life, lady first. That was her hashtag. I don't know. Anyway, the champion, The Rock, his Hero reality show, believe it or not, premieres June 6th on TNT at 8 p.m. head-to-head with TNA's Impact. So if you got one of those DVRs where you can do 4 channels at the same time, you better learn how to work it. Triple H posted the following teaser for WrestleMania 29 Access on Twitter. It appears that it's Andre the Giant's hand. They had a great big hand like molded. Well, it might be full size. She says, huge project we are working on for WrestleMania Access. He says, a must-see. That's about all the news I got for right now. So I guess it's time for me. Yep, I gotta go.